Now, not everyone might agree with this, but I think Roku is the best option to unlock free entertainment. If you have decided to cut the cord from cable, well, first off, congratulations. You are gonna save yourself a ton of money, and that is because we're gonna be talking about all of the free content that you can get on your Roku device. Now, yes, all of the major subscription-based platforms are available. You've got your options for Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max. But that is not what we're here to talk about right now, because those all do need a paid subscription. So right now we're gonna talk about some of my favorite apps where you can get free content, save some money. So let's sit back, take that genie out of the bottle, and dive into what some of these apps are. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Roku series, where I help you get the most out of your Roku devices. I'm gonna put all these Roku videos in a playlist that I will link down in the description, and I'll even put a comment for you guys to find it easier. But there's gonna be a ton of information in that playlist. Last Roku video that I did was awesome, full of information, and the next one that I'm doing is gonna be jam-packed with some really good things that I think you guys need to check out. So be sure to subscribe for that. Also, give me a follow over on Instagram. You got a lot of behind the scenes stuff and some tips and tricks over there. We hope you guys can get some good information out of it. But with that said, let's go ahead and dive into our Roku free apps. All right, so if you are new to the home screen, we have got some menu options here on the side for home and search. Off to the right here are where all of our apps are. Now, I've got all my premium apps here up top. We got Disney Plus, Netflix. Now, if you weren't aware of this, being an Amazon Prime member where you get 2 days of free shipping also gives you access to Prime Video. So if you do install that app and log in with your Amazon profile, all the shows on there are going to be free to watch. So in case you weren't aware of that, that is one of the options. And I also know that there's gonna be some free shows for different things out there. Like I've got HBO Max for free, not because I have HBO Max, but because I get it free through my AT&T plan. And I know that like my brother-in-law gets Disney Plus for free through his Verizon plan. So I don't know if that's for all the plans, and I'm not sure what T-Mobile is if you get a free plan with that one. If you guys can let me know down in the description if you're with T-Mobile, if you get any of these channels for free. And it may not be for all the different plans out there. You may have to have a certain one, so be sure to look into that. But you may be missing out on a potentially premium account that you are getting through a different service. Anyway, let's go ahead and scroll down past these premiums and get to some of the free ones that we're going to be talking about. Now, I wanted to start out with the Roku channels. I'm going to be grouping these 3 here up at the top into one that we're going to be talking about. We've got the Roku channels. Scrolling over, we've got the live TV feed. Now, this is going to be kind of just a quick launch into the Roku channel live TV, and then we've also got our kids content. So if we go into the Roku channels, there is actually a ton of stuff here that we can watch, and it's good stuff too. So going down from the top, we can see that we've got TV shows, we've got different movies, lots of options here. Now, with all of this free stuff, well, I won't say all of it, but with a lot of the free stuff that we're gonna be talking about, most of it is ad supported, meaning that there's gonna be commercials in it. But we're getting it for free. We're not paying for it, so that is worth it right there. If you do want to get rid of those commercials, save some time, you probably will have to go through one of the premium services where you do need to pay for a subscription. But for this right here, a lot of this is going to be ad supported. So we've got lots of options. If we click over to our left, we have got some options here where we can view live TV, we can view premium content. Now the premium content here is going to be the paid stuff. We've got movies. If we want to just take a look at some of the movies that they offer here, these are all going to be free for us to watch. So some good options right there. And if we hit the back button on our remote, I'm going to hit the back button one more time, and we're going to take a look at our live TV. So we have some live TV options for us too. Now this is going to be if you want to get that live TV experience. We're not having to pick something. So say like a show ends, it'll just jump right to the next show and kind of give you some variety too. So we've got lots of sports options. As you can see, I was flipping through a lot of the sports options right here where we can go through. Like I said, all ad supported, but all a part of this Roku channel right here. So let's back out of this and just quickly take a look at some of our kid-friendly options. Now, I've got a couple of young kids, so this is going to be perfect for them. And they aren't just gonna have stuff that's maybe recycled from YouTube. You're gonna get some good quality stuff right here, like the Matilda movie. So this is gonna be the full-on movie that you can watch. If we click on it right here, we can either resume watching, we can watch it from the beginning, you can watch trailers, you can save it to your profile if you wanna do that. So you do have a few options here when picking out a movie. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit the home button. We're gonna go back to our home screen. And I wanted to talk about Freevee. Now, Freevee is owned by Amazon. So It's essentially like Prime Video, but you don't have to have a subscription to use this. How they get around this is that they are replacing it with ads. So you are going to be watching ads, but you're going to see a lot of the shows that you would see on Prime Video. I'm going to go ahead and say watch as guest. And the cool thing about this is I didn't have to log in. I didn't have to create an account. I didn't have to do any of that stuff. I can just load up the app and get started. So we've got some movies here. We've got TV shows, Judge Judy, Little House on the Prairie, some older stuff. I'm gonna scroll down. We've got new movies for the month. So this is all new stuff that has been added and that we can watch free without paying for anything. So there's some good quality stuff that we're getting in here. We've got options if we just want to search for movies, or if we just want to search for TV. Now, if you're going to go to My List or any of that certain things that you need to have a profile. So there are some benefits of having profiles for each one of these. You can create a list that you can populate, so things that you can come back to later. They also have options for like continue watching. So maybe you watched half of a movie and you think I'll just finish it up later. You do have to have an account, so it does save that information so you can go back and watch it later if you are interested in that. But Freevee is a good one. Great options in there, just going to be ad supported. Now, Filmrise is another one that I really like. And they have got some really cool features in here that none of the other apps have, or at least not to this degree. We're going to have some, obviously, movies, TV shows. We've got things from Hot Ones, which is a very popular YouTube show. Other things in here, but I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Here we go. Popular categories. So with Filmrise, they have got categories for all of their movies. Maybe you just want to watch Westerns, or you just want to watch true crime shows. We can click on this for true crime, and it's going to load up all of their stuff that is listed for true crime. Now, another cool thing with Filmrise is that they also have apps that you can get that is just that. So maybe you say, I just want true crime shows. Like, I don't want to see any of the other stuff. If we go back to the home screen, we're going to go to search. So now we can see up here at the top where it says channels, all of the different Filmrise channels. So we've got one for just sci-fi. We've got one for British TV, classic TV, true crimes. So you can load up and install this app, which will show you just those shows if you have a preference. So I thought that was really awesome that Filmrise has all of those options for us. But we're going to see some great content in there. This is going to be free movies and TV. So let's load this one back up. Now this one doesn't have a side menu to click on the side, but if you click up from here, it'll give you options for TV, movies recently added, different things like that. So this is a great one here too, to just get a lot of free content out of it. Now the next two here are going to be Pluto TV and Tubi TV. These are going to be a little bit more TV centric, although they do have some movies too. With Pluto TV, this is going to be like a TV guide. A lot of things that you can watch in here, and they have different categories too. So I think there are thousands of TV type stations in here, but what's cool is that if we click over to the left, we can select different options right here. So we can do featured, movies, seasonal greetings, and if we notice over on the right hand side, it's going to start grouping all that stuff. So we have comedies, classic TV, sci-fi. So now with sci-fi, I can go over to the side and search through all of the different sci-fi channels that they have an option for us to watch, and go ahead, click on watch now, and it's going to load up that show with ads, as all of the other ones do. Now, I'm not going to watch any of this stuff here because I don't want to get a copyright strike on any of this stuff, but you got the idea of what you can do in each one of these. Now, Tubi is another platform that I wanted to bring up. This is one that I also think is great for watching free content. We start out with the features that they have listed for us, but we can go down here and take a look at recommended channels. So we can go through just recommended channels that we want to watch. Maybe you want to watch some Mr. Beast on here instead of watching it over on YouTube. We've got Goonies, that's another one that you can watch. Some scarier movies too, and then like with all the other ones, we can go all the way over to the side and take a look at searches. They've got a kids program, different categories in here. Again, if you want to load up the My stuff, you do have to have an account and log into that. But again, with this one, you don't have to log in at all, and you can just start watching things. So those are my recommendations for some of the free TV and movie options that are out there. Some other great options that we're seeing too are things from like YouTube. Now, a lot more people are watching shows over on YouTube, and this is going to be a great one for you to get installed so you can watch all of the content that you want there. I mean, YouTube is the second biggest search platform. So if you want to watch shows on there instead of maybe on your phone or your computer, this is going to be an option for you too. Now with this one too, you don't have to log in, but if you want custom fed content to watch, things that you've watched before, subscribers that you follow. You will want to log in with your profile if you have one. Now I'm going to go over here since I'm not logged in and I don't have anything for subscribers, and you log in for that one. But if we click on this more button, we've got options for watching news and live content. So you have those options right there. This is a pretty good one for news to jump into there and look at some different things. We've got our live content right here, and then we've also have pre-recorded stuff that has gone up on the platform for you to check out. So lots of options for us right there. Let's go back to the home screen, and I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the kids content on here. Now, my kids love PBS Kids stuff. This is free. They can watch anything that they want. I don't believe there are any ads on here. From what I remember of them having it on, I haven't seen any ads on this one, but this one is a lot of fun for the kids to do. So there's all of these shows. I know Daniel Tiger is a big one that they like. Wild Kratts is another one, but there's lots of fun things to do on watch on this one. There's just full of awesome free kids content. So this is definitely one I'd recommend checking out if you have younger kids. Now, another one on here that is really cool is this Lego channel. So this Lego channel not only has all of the Lego content, Lego movies, Lego TV shows on here, but they also have it populated with a lot of other Lego content. So you can select a category if you want to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and just click on the skip button, and it's going to load up a Netflix looking style like you're seeing right now. So we've got Lego shows that you can go through right here and watch a bunch of different things. We've got compilations, we've got play communities, we've got Marvel Avengers. There's also shows that are going to be on here, or categories that are going to be on here, of like people building Legos. So we've got Lego build outs right here, and just tons of Lego content. So if your kids are into that, this is definitely going to be one that you want to check out. All right, we have a couple more here that I wanted to point out. We've got Crackle. Here is another one where you can get free movies and TV. Now, I will say with this one, the quality of the shows, I would not say is the best. I'd maybe categorize a lot of the stuff on here as more like B-rated stuff. But I gotta say, when I'm looking through this, I feel like watching some of this stuff right here, like this is the kind of stuff my dad would love. He would love going through and just watching all of these B-rated sci-fi shows and old westerns, and like this is his stuff right here. So if you are interested in that kind of stuff, this is going to be the one that you want to check out. This is Crackle. We've got obviously movies and TV shows that we want to watch. Let's take a look at some of their movie options right here. A lot of this stuff I have not personally heard of, but we can go through different categories. So we got action, adventure. Let's take a look at their action options right here. So lots of options on here. Unfortunately, most of it I've not heard of, but this is another one that is going to provide lots of free content for you to binge on. Now, I've got a last one that I want to talk about right here. This is everyone's guilty pleasure, right? This is Nosey Free TV. Now, this here is going to be talk show TV that they have listed on here. Now, everyone loves a good talk show, right? We've got different things like DNA shockers that you can watch. We've got recently added content, court content. So if that's something that you're into, you like those judge shows, we got Judge Mom, Dad, Judge Jerry, Judge Mathis, all of those are going to be able to be binge watched on here. We've also got our talk shows, Steve Harvey, Jerry Springer, Murray, if that is what you are into and just want to binge that kind of stuff, then this is the place for you to check this one out. Now, a cool thing on here is that if you don't want to watch all Jerry Springer all the time and you want to spice it up a little bit, you can go down here to the TV section and then hop over. They only have 5 channels in total, but this will give you more of that TV experience that you're not having to pay for. So it's going to jump through a bunch of different ones, so you don't have to load show after show after show. This one will just play each one right after another, like a normal TV. Now, that is a lot of free content, but we have only scratched the surface of what you can do with a Roku device. If you really want to get more out of this device, I recommend you checking out this video right here. I go into full-on tips and tricks and everything you can do with your Roku, so be sure to check that out. If this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video.